Moroccans don't really identify as African. So that's a problem that a lot of us have with Morocco.
Morocco, I can see here you are saying you are not African. I want to tell you, even us, we are not proud of you. We are supporting you, some few people supporting you because the day you prayed to qualify, you didn't pray with Europe. You are there instead of Nigeria. You are there instead of Kenya Harambee Stars. You are there instead of Rwanda. You are there instead of Uganda. That's why maybe. But you don't think we love you. We hate you too. If you don't want to be called Africa, get out of here.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Valentina, nicknamed the African Dominican. As you all know, I'm a proud African with roots in Angola and Namibia. I was raised in the diaspora in England and the USA. With that said, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your love and support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My brother, you don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize for saying Morocco's victory is for Arabs and Moroccans. People like me are not surprised at all. You know why? Because we knew that there are certain African countries, they didn't consider themselves to be Africans. Countries like Morocco, Egypt, Libya. You guys think when they said Africa, the description of the people in Africa is black. Yes, we are proud Africans. Why do you apologize to us? Apologizing for forgetting to mention Africa in your victory? We don't need that apologies. And today on the 10th December 2022, we are supporting Morocco against Portugal. You know why? We are not supporting your racial discrimination. We are not supporting your mentalities. We are not supporting the fact that you think you are not from Africa. But we are supporting a country which is geographically located in Africa. That is Morocco. If you don't want to be Africans, if you don't want to be called Africans, leave Africa for us alone. So we have African players or African countries that will never forget to mention Africa in their victories. So we don't need your apologies. We are African, we will still support Morocco and we wish them to win the World Cup. So we don't need your apologies, my brother.
Yes! Africa to the world! Morocco! 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 Africa! Africa! Morocco! Africa! Yes! Woo! Yes, we did! Africa to the world! Woo! I'm here with my brother from Ethiopia. Ethiopia in the house. So we just witnessed with history right here. We witnessed history right here. So tell me about this game.
For the first time.
Africa goes to the semifinals. That is history right there. Thanks to Morocco, we're so proud of Moroccans. How was that game overall?
Support Morocco all the way.
All the way Morocco. Africans, all Africans, let's support Morocco all the way. Yes, they are playing for Africa. How did you like the game overall? How did you think Morocco did?
I don't have words to explain.
Right, it was an amazing game. You're just happy. People say that Moroccans don't consider themselves African.
No, the coach, before yesterday,
The coach said they're African, they're proud Africans. They represent
one player, he said that.
He said, yeah, but
Arab,
yeah.
you know.
The Morocco's coach was asked if they are playing for the Arab world. Not an unusual question to be asked, given that the World Cup is being hosted for the first time in the Arab world. However, here is the interesting reply from the Morocco's coach. He said, "I'm not here to be a politician. We want to fly Africa's flag high, just like Senegal, Ghana, Cameroon. We are here to represent Africa."
I am happy and I'm very excited and I'm proud that an African nation, you know, for the first time in the history, made it to the semifinals. When I went there, I was probably the only black woman there, and they were looking at me, probably thinking, is she Moroccan or she's mixed or what, you know. But you know, they asked me, some of them asked me, are you from Morocco? I said, no, I'm not from Morocco, I'm from Namibia. I do feel the vibe that they kind of like celebrating on their own, right? They are celebrating on their own as Morocco, whereby it would have been so nice if all the other African nations, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Senegal, or all of us be celebrating together because it's a victory for Africa. That's their own mentality. That's their own thinking. Whatever they think, they are Arab, they are not Africa. It stands. You are in an African continent and you'll always be counted as African, as though even if you don't count yourself as an African and you just count yourself as Morocco, an Arab, country, you still Africa. So the other thing is also, apart from, even if the Moroccans are saying that they, Arab nation or whatever it is, what about us Africans? Africans who are from Namibia, Senegal, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, why didn't they go and celebrate? Why don't they look for their fellow Moroccan brothers and sisters and celebrate together? I'm sure, everyone, when they were watching, all the Africans in the, in the diaspora or even just back home, they were all cheering for Morocco, right? But why was the celebration just, people from Morocco? I don't know where this confusion comes from, even though it comes from the Moroccan themselves not wanting to count them as African. But a lot of them who I met, they always say they are from Africa. I've never heard one say they are Arab, they are from Arab or they are not Africans. And especially if they ask me, where are you from? Oh, Namibia. Oh, you from Africa? Yeah, we too, we're from Africa. Yes, maybe some Moroccan might think that they are Arabs and they are not Africans, but at the same time also, what about us? Why aren't we, why don't we socialize together? Also probably the color of the skin again. So because they are lighter, then maybe they feel like they are different. So it's again colonialization mentality. That's just what it is. But I didn't care about that. I went out there to celebrate the victory of Africa. I'm African. I'm, extremely happy for our continent, and they put us on the map. As much as, some of them, they might think they are not. If they say they are Arab, we don't have to agree with that, or we don't have to disown them that they are not Africans. We just gonna do the right thing. As I said, to be honest, I was probably the maybe one or three really African people there in terms of, the complexion, and also, I don't really like to say black and white or whatever, because to me, black and white it's color of, things. If you describing a color, then you can ask me what color is that thing. But if you're describing a person, I don't believe in saying you are black or you are white, because I don't see any black people, I don't see any white people, I don't see pink people or whatever. But if you ask me what is the color of your skin, I will tell you I'm probably brown or lighter brown or honey brown or whatever. But if you ask me about who I am, about my ethnic or about my background, then I'll definitely tell you I'm Namibian. Namibia is a country in Africa. So yeah, the vibe is definitely there. It was all Moroccan people, light-skinned people, who look mixed. Yes, there were no other African apart probably from me, as I'm saying, or maybe one or two others. I'm not going to live in the colonization mentality. We passed that, so we got to make things right. If they think they are not Africans, that's their problem, but they are Africans and they will always be Africans. If they think they are Arab, it's okay, but then at the same time, the Arab don't think they are Arab. There they are. You think that they were Arab people who were saying, "Oh, an Arab country won." So I guess it's all about confusion. But at this moment, what matters right now to everybody, it's the fact that we African made history. My neighbors here in New York, they are Moroccans. I went to knock at their door and we screaming the whole way and like, yes, yes. So yeah, it was great. The message is just that people with narrow-minded, if those are narrow-minded who think they are Arabs or, Arab United, and then again, at the same time, our African and brothers and sisters from other continent too, why don't you associate yourself with the Moroccan? Is it because they're saying they are Arabs? Then you too, you are just, also wrong. So we need to educate ourselves or each other in order to be better. But if we going to say, okay, those ones say they are not Africans or whatever, and then also you leave it that way, when are they going to learn? When are we going to make the difference, right? So all the way Morocco, we are Africans. Yeah, I heard few people saying Arab United or stuff like that. I actually wanted to grab that mic and say, what Arab United, Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, even though they might feel like they're not African, they are African. So that's just what it is. You are African, you're going to die African, you'll be always African, even though you want to, proclaim yourself as something else. You can't be something else. You can be something else to yourself, saying that you are something else, but to the world, to the nation, to everyone, you're African. And that's just what it is. And they're not saying any Arab country, they're saying the first African country. So they can say whatever they say, they are Africans, period. And we all are African and we should be proud to be Africans. I'm here with my brother from Senegal, yay! And we just finished watching the Morocco versus Portugal game.
It's a historic win because it's the first time an African team is going to go to semi-finals. Yeah. And also it's going to help Africa to have more teams for the next World Cup, which is going to be played in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Yeah. So instead of having 5 teams, you're going to have 10 teams.
Oh my freaking goodness, did you guys get that? Yes. Because of what Morocco did today for Africa, Africa will have 10 teams in the next World Cup, from 5 to 10 teams, and all because of Morocco.
Only because of Morocco was able to make it to the semi-final.
Oh my god, so that's what happens. I always wonder why Africa only has a few teams. So Morocco, thank you. I don't care how you feel about Moroccans. What they did today was beautiful for Africa. Yes. So how do you feel? Okay, people say that Moroccans are not proud Africans. How do you feel about that?
It's just miscommunication. People always try to find a problem where there's no problem. We all human beings should be one family. Being part of Morocco or Senegal or South Africa, we all the same Africans.
Right.
We represent one continent. People who don't know history, tend to say things like that they don't even know about. Right. But definitely Morocco was representing Africa, and they're proud to represent Africa.
So everybody out there who say Moroccans are not proud Africans, they are playing for Africa.
They need to go and revisit their history.
Right, revisit your history, because Morocco is in Africa. Morocco made it this far because of Africa. They play in the Cup of African Nations to make it this far. Arab country didn't bring Morocco this far. Muslim did not bring Morocco this far. Africa did, right? So everybody out there saying Moroccans are playing for Arab countries or Muslim countries, please stop saying that. They're playing for Africa. For the win, proud of Morocco, I'm having a Moroccan dish. This is a dish I'm having right now. This is a Moroccan food I just ordered to celebrate Morocco's win for Africa. So proud of Morocco. Look at that. So this is a Moroccan beef stew. It's served in Moroccan tomato stew with carrots, chickpeas, and eggplant. Alright guys, that's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful, and of course don't forget to leave your comment below, like and share. Alright, and thank you so much for your love and support. And of course, to all my people of African heritage, please, let's embrace our Africanness. Africa is beautiful. You are beautiful. To my non-African heritage people, you are loved. You are welcome to anytime. And of course, I love you guys. Thank you for support, and God bless.